two best friends named Jessica and Emily were always eager to play pranks on each other, but their pranks quickly turned dark as they became consumed by a desire to outdo each other. Jessica made the first move. She waited until Emily was out of the house and then snuck into her bedroom. She carefully rearranged all of the furniture, making it look completely different than it had before. She even swapped out Emily's bedspread and pillows for ones in a dark, foreboding color. When Emily returned home, she was shocked to see her bedroom in such a state of disarray. She felt a chill run down her spine as she realized that something was off about the room. But she wasn't about to let Jessica get the upper hand. So Emily came up with her own plan. She waited until Jessica was distracted and then snuck into her room. She quickly changed all of the labels on Jessica's belongings so that her shampoo was now labeled as a vial of lethal poison and her toothpaste was labeled as a jar of toxic chemicals. When Jessica went to get ready for bed, she was completely confused by all of the strange labels on her products. She nervously tried to use her shampoo, but quickly realized that it was making her hair fall out in clumps. She spat out her toothpaste, only to feel her mouth burn with pain. It wasn't until she saw Emily laughing maniacally that she realized she had been tricked. The two friends were no longer laughing and enjoying each other's company. Instead, they were consumed by a desire to one-up each other with increasingly dangerous and deadly pranks. They were no longer best friends, but enemies locked in a dark and twisted game. As their pranks grew more and more elaborate, they both started to feel the effects of their own sanity slipping away. Jessica began to have nightmares about Emily coming to kill her in her sleep, while Emily started to see strange figures in the corners of her eyes whenever she was alone. Despite their growing fear and paranoia, they couldn't stop playing their deadly game. It was as if an unseen force was driving them to keep pushing the limits, to see how far they could go before it was too late. But little did they know, their actions were not going unnoticed. The police had been monitoring them for weeks, concerned about the increasingly dangerous nature of their pranks. And when they finally discovered the truth about what was happening, it was already too late. Jessica and Emily were arrested and charged with multiple counts of attempted murder. They were locked away in a maximum security prison where they would spend the rest of their lives. But even in their prison cells, the two friends continued to play their deadly game. They would whisper threats and insults to each other through the walls, each determined to outdo the other one last time. And as they slowly went mad, they both knew that they had truly become the worst versions of themselves. They were no longer the carefree and playful friends they once were. They were monsters.